offense that put up a lot of yards. Just generally the challenges that they pose.
Well, I mean, we obviously played against this team, last year, and a lot of the same players are back, and they were a really good team last year. They put up a lot of yards last year. They were certainly a challenge. So we knew that, and we knew that coming into the season that this game was going to be a tremendous challenge for us, and they've done an awesome job so far. They've put up a lot of points and yards, so we're excited about the opportunity. Guys have been working really hard, improving on things that we need to improve on the bye week, different things of that nature, and now we're getting ready to go.
You're without two safeties for a half, obviously. You're going to be without a linebacker for a while, of course. And I'm sure there's other stuff going on, too. The stuff you guys did this summer, the program, things of that nature, is this where you hope it pays off, that next man up collective team philosophy?
I think it's already paid off. I mean, I think you see a difference with our team. Just there's a lot of unity, and then they understand that adversity is going to come, and that we have to all overcome it. So however that happens, whether it's during a game or it's next man up, whatever that might be, I mean, that's all part of the deal. So I don't think we really blink at it, to be honest with you. You can just go back and you go to work. I mean, what happens in the previous 3 games and who we don't have there's nothing we can do about that. All we can focus on is getting ready, whoever we have ready to play, and everybody playing a little better, coaching a little better, and playing a little better. And that's where we're at.
Is the challenge of a game like this, because I mean they're going to move the ball. I mean, they move the ball against everybody. They're going to move the ball.
Sure,
I'm sure.
sure.
So the challenge of a game like this, when you give up a 10 or 15 or even a 20-yarder, is it resetting right away and not letting that play beat you twice?
It is. It's really one play at a time. And again, from our standpoint, there's different opportunities that you get within the game to get off the field. Number one, you get off the field if you get a takeaway. We've been doing a good job at that, so we got to keep doing that. Get off the field if you get a third down stop, and obviously you can force a field goal in the red zone. So there's those are the opportunities that you got to make the most of. You can't worry about a first down per se or a big play or whatever it may be. You just have to understand your situations, and you have to execute in those critical situations. And when you have a chance to make a team pay, you have to make them pay. You can't run off the hook.
With Jermaine Grace, Al told us was full go.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's just being held back today. What does that mean for your defense? How important is that?
That's great. It's great. Obviously, down the stretch of the Nebraska game, he wasn't out there, so obviously to have him back and working today, he got a full day's working today, and watch the tape and see where he's at. But it was good for us.
You guys have always praised Jaquan Johnson since he's come here. If this was, this is his week, obviously he's going to get some reps, definitely. Kind of where is he now in his development? Would he be ready?
Yeah,
even if he didn't have to be ready.
Yes, he had a good week, and again, it's kind of one of those. It's not really a full bye week when you play on a Thursday, so you have to be smart with it and how you use it and how you rest your team and you get them healthy, but you also move the team along and get better. And Quan was one of those guys that really improved, which is good. So he's doing a good job.
Is it tough to chart a game like this, to plan for a game like this, when you're going to get 2 starters essentially back at halftime?
Yeah, I mean,
2 guys who'd be on the field.
I mean, it's not the easiest thing, but again, let's get some time and work through it and come up with a plan and roll with it. So everybody understands their role in the game and what the situation is. So we just come up with a plan for it and go execute.
How surprising was that to you that both of them was just so weird? Got penalized for targeting.
Yeah, again, it was disappointing. I can't really comment on the officials, but obviously, I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it, and look back. It is what it is. We can teach our guys to learn from it, and learn what they may have saw and why they called it, so it doesn't repeat.
Yes. Overall, you're pretty comfortable with what they told you, and
all right, guys, we have 10 for
what they saw in that play.
It doesn't. I guess I don't think it really matters what I think, but. It is what it is. I mean, again, we have to abide by what the rules are, and we have to teach it the way it's being looked at from an official standpoint, or else we're going to put ourselves in jeopardy. So that's the biggest thing, is that I can't worry about all that stuff. Just go back in and say, okay, here's what they may have seen, and let's not try to do that. Here's, if we did this, maybe it would have worked out better for us and move forward. So it's not just a teachable moment to the 2 guys. It's a teachable moment to everybody in the room. So that they don't get themselves in that situation.
When you see the numbers that they put up, when you look at TCU, Texas Tech yesterday, and Oregon, what Utah did in Oregon, are you in perhaps the world's most thankless profession right now?
Well, again, at the end of the day, again, you mentioned that. You see that there are people, there are people moving the football. The guys are going to move the football. And again, I think it comes down to critical situations in the game, like we talked about. If you can create takeaways, you can win on third down, and you can win in the red zone. You give yourself a chance on defense, possession of the ball for your offense. So, you have to try to eliminate big plays. You got to have guys doing their job. You can't have freelancing. Obviously, it's more critical than ever. And then you have to execute in those situations.